You got three people that I know of, and I'm not even in the industry.
Right.
And you're gonna tell me, well, I work a lot. So fucking what? This is business, bro. This is real world. I don't care how much you work. You chose to do this. Grab your balls, be a man, and do the fucking work.
I will.
No, I don't think you understand. The work is you have to go get this knowledge and you're going to have to pay for it. Alpha Male Strategy, Steph Co, SBK Fitness did not just build businesses to tell you this shit for free.
Right.
The people who are going to write the business plans or the marketing plans don't owe you a damn thing. The question is this what you really, really want to do with your life?
Yes, that's one of the things.
What's the other thing?
After this, I would like to go into real estate and build something for my family.
Okay. Your generation has all these things. I want to be a fireman and I want to be a doctor and I want to be an astronaut. You don't get to pick 50 different careers. What do you want to do?
This is my main one. This is my main one, training.
Well, then focus on what the fuck you want to do. Don't tell me what you want to do later because you ain't good at this yet.
Yeah, what you're saying.
But let me back up. Why'd you go to college to get a degree in psychology if you want to be a personal trainer?
Well, things change. I was going to actually go the route of being a psychologist, except as time progressed, I noticed that either I was going to go to med school, which is something I wouldn't be able to afford.
How much debt are you in?
I'm in I have no college debt. I paid for it out of pocket with the help of parents, and I worked for the government as a tutor for about 4 years.
Okay, so you have no college, you have no student loan debt.
No student loan debt, no sir.
All right. So basically, it didn't set you back.
Not terribly.
Okay. So that was, in my opinion, a waste. But you couldn't know, okay? But you're gonna have to pick, man. So let me tell you something. You're gonna have to pick, and you got to put your head down for the next 10 years and eat shit. You're gonna be putting in 80-hour weeks. 80 hours if you want to be a business owner. Or this is what you're going to do. You're going to be putting in 80-hour weeks. The training of the clients, that's only 5% of what you do. The other 95% is getting them, acquiring them, keeping them, billing. And to be a successful personal trainer, that's more than a notion. You need to go find out what that is. You got a long way to go, and far more people who know more about this than you. There's a lot of knowledge there that needs to be gained.
Right.
Because right now, all your experience has been under the safety of LA Fitness. You don't know what it's like to be out here because you went to work as a trainer at LA Fitness, and they got the big, pretty buildings and plenty of foot traffic. So, truthfully, your success has been artificial. It'll be real if you can create success like that on your own. Do you think your current marketing strategy is going to be able to help you make that kind of success as you did at LA Fitness?
Not to that extent, no, not yet.
Then you shouldn't be doing it. And not yet. These things shouldn't be coming up. Where do you live?
My apartment, I just moved from my apartment. So I moved back with my parents because they kept raising the rent.
Right.
Yeah. So
exactly. So again, how much do you pay your parents for rent?
I pay around $500, sometimes a little extra.
Okay. And what city are you in?
I'm in Long Island.
All right. So you pay $500 a month for rent. But in Long Island, how much would you be paying if you lived by where you, like in the average, how much would you be paying? I used to live in New York City, by the way. How much would you be paying if you live, how much was your apartment?
My apartment was around $1,200 on the low end.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, sir.
You went from paying $1,200 plus utilities to living home with mommy and daddy. Is it mom and dad or mom?
Both parents.
So you went ahead and lived back.
Mhm.
See, so you don't really have the pressure to perform.
No, I'm performing.
No,
I'm not. I'm not
don't
slacking.
listen to what I'm saying. No, dude, you don't have the same pressure to perform. See, the pressure to perform, let me give you what that means. If mom and dad didn't exist and you still had to be in that apartment in Long Island and pay that rent, if you didn't pay it, they'd be foreclosing on you, you'd have pressure to perform. You know, if you don't pay mom and dad, they'll let you slide.
Right.
All right. That's not good. Because that makes you in an artificial environment. And you're not, and I've just showed you how you're not even approaching your supposedly want your business in a real aggressive, I got to make this happen way. And it makes sense. You have no college debt, so you don't have the creditors knocking on your door. You're back at home with your parents, and now you're paying $500, maybe more. That's nothing. Not on that side, not in that part of the country. You got it made. But this is not how to. But this is so you should have plenty of money, just in the differential where you saved and rent to actually do this right. Don't blow this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
There you go. Appreciate it. Any other question?
No, I'm just thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. I mean, it means a lot to me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me know what happens though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll contact the people you said to. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. I mean, see, guys, here's the thing. He's 24. He can't know all the stuff that I know. But the thing is, I said our problems aren't big enough. And necessity is the mother of invention. When you go from a situation where you have to survive to a comfortable situation, it does not tend to bring out the best in men who don't already have a track record of being aggressive and assertive. I talk about this show called The Island, Bear Grylls, where they dropped 14 people on an uninhabited island in the Pacific Northwest, and they got to survive for 6 weeks with just their wits, some basic tools, and some resources. You got to actually, when men are overly comfortable, that we regress. So while I think it may be admirable for parents to let you come back, it's often better to stay out and become a man on your own terms, because it fucks with the dude's confidence and his sense of self-esteem and his sense of self when he's living at home. I mean, when you're in there sitting around, you always think of mama gonna come in there. I mean, come on, man. You can't even do what you want to do. You can't walk around. You can't, if you out, man, I say stay out. And if you say you're going and you go back because they're going to up your rent, get a roommate. Get a male roommate. Do something. Here's the thing, make more money. That's the real thing. They raise your rent, make more money. Pressure to perform. 24 is too grown to be at home. Thank you, Kellen. See, I don't understand what you're a college. Let me just go ahead and say this to you young brothers, you young men. Your pride should fuck with you. You should not be back home. At 18 years old, you should go to the military, college, or a job. But all three of those paths should leave out of your parents' home. And you should never go back unless a life-threatening illness or an injury or some cataclysmic world-changing event. Those are the only two ways you should go back home. Some life-altering event, massive. You got deadly ill, cancer, something like I had, your broken ankle, but short term. You should never go back. And if you go back, you should only go back for a short period of time. You should be paying the same amount of rent you'd be paying anywhere else. And you should have an exit plan. But I say don't go back. Hey Kevin, what are your thoughts on getting a trade? I'm fine with getting a trade. Not everybody needs to be in corporate America. Everybody does not need to be white collar. Here's the thing. What I want every man to do is ultimately keep pushing himself. If you become a plumber or an HVAC technician or electrician or some contractor, cool. Become a master at your level and then start your own firm to where you hire people and you're competing for jobs, where you're not just a contractor on the job. Always trying to move up. You got to continue to put bigger and bigger problems in front of you. I mean, this country used to be great because we built shit. Look at these buildings. I want you guys to honestly ask yourself a question. Could you have cut it back in the time of your grandfather, your great grandfather? Are you made of the stuff that they could call you up and you go fight in World War II? I mean, could you actually get out there and build these highways and these skyscrapers? Could you do the manual labor that built this country? I mean, honestly, gentlemen, a lot we owe. And you owe it to yourself to push yourself to be the best you can be, not to be comfortable. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let's relate this to women. That's why a lot of women today are more sexually aggressive, more sexually experienced, and more sexually advanced than their male counterparts. Because unfortunately, especially in our community, a lot of women are out there competing for positions. Here in Georgia, how many women are in judgeships? And I mean, you got women out here doing it. You don't get to go find yourself. And what did you hear with every guy? They had 2 or 3 different plans. I want to be this. I want to be that. I mean, no. You don't get to do all. You pick something. You got to pick and you got to focus and do that shit.
Kevin, why do you think about teachers as a profession in NY?
Curious to know what about my standings. Curious to know what my standing is in society. Get on the show, man. Here's what you do. Mako's mind. What do I think about teachers as a profession in New York City?